Hey guys, Hackersploit here, back again with another video, and welcome back to the ethical hacking course. And I just want to show you guys a little quick tip here. So quite a few of you guys have actually told me in the comment section in my previous video regarding using proxy chains that it gets really complicated and that you have to install the Tor service and whatnot. So I'm actually going to show you an alternative to that and how to anonymize your entire system using proxies, more specifically the Tor proxies. So for this, you're basically just going to need the terminal, as I mentioned below, and you're going to have to install a program, actually a repository called Anonsurf or Anonymous Surf. So I have the repos right here. I will put them in the description section. So the first thing you have to do is you have to add the repository, which is the anonsurf.git from GitHub. Let's add that. I already have it, so it's really pointless from my point of view. So the next step, once it's installed, as I've said, it's already installed on mine. So I just have to browse to the Anonsurf directory, which you should do after you've installed it. So once it's installed, enter the following command: cd cali -anonsurf, and it's gonna take you into the directory. And we want to just list, and I really don't need that right now, ls, and we want to run the installer.sh or installer.shell file. So after you've run that, just run this and it's gonna install it. I'm just gonna reinstall it on mine and just let it complete, and it should actually just take a few seconds and you're good. So let's actually just wait for this to complete. Alrighty, so once it's actually finished installing, which I had to do on mine, I'm gonna clear the terminal. And what you want to do is I'm just gonna go back into my home directory. I'm gonna clear that again. You really don't need to do that. So basically, I'm just gonna Anonsurf. Basically, we have installed the repositories and we are basically ready to use it. So Anonsurf, and I'm just going to use the help command just to basically show you guys how simple it is. So basically, to start it, you have the start, stop, restart, change, and the status, whether it's running. So we have the start, so start system-wide anonymous tunneling under the Tor proxy. So basically, it's very similar to proxy chains, as I demonstrated in the proxy chains video, which will be linked in the description and at the end of this video. So basically what this means is it's going to anonymize your entire system with the Tor proxies, and by restarting it, you just basically get a new identity, as you guys are pretty much, I think you understand that with Tor, every time you can basically change your identities, and what that means, it'll change the IP and therefore change your identities. As for DNS leaks, I'm not quite sure whether this really does work. I haven't really tested that, but it should work using the Tor proxies. So you have the start, stop, restart, change. You can change the identity restarting Tor, as I mentioned, and this you can check the status, and it'll show you your country IP. So let's actually run this. Pretty awesome stuff. So what I'm going to do is say Anonsurf, Anonsurf, and we're going to say start, and it's going to start. All right. Once it's started, what we're going to do is we're going to say Anonsurf status. All right, and it's actually running. So let's close this terminal because that's started a process, and we're going to just check the stuff right now. Anonsurf help, and let's check what our current IP address is. So my IP, it's taking a few seconds to load it. So there we are, it's given us an IP. We can't really actually tell what IP or what country this belongs to, but we can check that right now. So in the same process, I'm going to also check for the DNS leaks. So let me just check for DNS leaks, and I'm going to use DuckDuckGo. Let's see how fast it'll actually load it. As I mentioned, sometimes the proxies, the Tor proxies will be kind of slow, as you guys are already used to when using the deep web, but here we are. Check for DNS leaks. Let's open that up. And there we are. So it's saying from Oslo, Norway. That's the IP address. We then have let's check for some actual DNS leaks, and let's see if that actually worked to differentiate the IP from the DNS to change that. So this is basically going to provide us almost 100% anonymity, as long as you stick to as long as you just keep on restarting the service. So let's see how long this takes. It shouldn't take all that long. Alright, so I'm just going to check for another one right here, because that one is taking a whole lot of time. Oops, I should have actually known that Google would have refused that. So let's actually just check from here. That's actually taking too long. So let's start. Let's see how fast this site actually takes to calculate the results. So the IP belongs to Norway, Oslo, Norway in particular. And basically that's how you can actually do it. For the other services, you have I2P, which is really not important right now. It's quite an outdated method. But basically we can actually just change the identity. So Anonsurf change, which will basically, change, and it's going to change, and it's forced to change to the nodes. So we can actually just check for DNS leaks one more time through the DuckDuckGo search engine, because I don't want to go through a bunch of captchas and stuff like that. So again, Paris, France, and let's actually just test this as many times as we can. Anonsurf change. So it said France, and let's refresh this page. Let's see what we get. Again, the proxies might slow it down quite a bit, but anyway, let's just see what we get. It's taking quite a bit of time on this one. Let's just restart the process. Anonsurf change. Let's get another one. Let's see what we get. Another identity. Let's restart the site again. Or actually, let's just restart it from the search engine, because it's probably using the current cookies that it's loaded. So, whoa, it's actually giving us the same one. That's pretty weird. So what I think you should do is Anonsurf restart. Let's restart it, and it is going to restart. And let us actually try that again. There we are. So basically restarting is more important or more effective than changing the identity, as I had mentioned earlier in the video. So this is pretty much it, guys. This is basically an alternative to proxy chains, just making it a whole lot simpler instead of going inside the proxy chains.configuration file and starting the Tor service. So this basically, in fact, I wouldn't mind using this when I'm performing scans or stuff like that, because it just makes it a whole lot simpler and easier, and it's actually working, as you can see. So that's it for this video, guys. Hope this video helped you guys. If you have any questions, let me know in the comment section. Hit me up on Kick, hit me up on my social media. I'm always there to answer questions. Please make sure you share this video in case a few people who need this information can actually get it. Again, guys, thank you so much for the support on the channel. Thank you for watching my videos, and have a fantastic day. Peace.